Where are your roots planted? For Cody Rudy, it's simple. Hard work, perseverance, family legacy. This is a story about those roots, planted in Middletown, Indiana.
When I think of him growing up, and he always had his cowboy hat and his Wrangler jeans and his belt buckle. It'd be 90 degrees out and he had to wear that every single day. But he was just a normal kid that liked to play, but he liked the tractors. He liked, getting dirty.
Growing up on the farm has been a part of me my entire life since I can remember, As I got older and, had my license, I was there multiple times throughout the week, in the middle of the week during school. Go after practice and I go and drive in the tractor till 10:30, 11 o'clock at night and then go home and go to school and then go to practice the next day. I'm definitely proud of coming from that, because I feel like with that and being from a small school in a small town, I feel like I kind of have experienced in my life just a little bit of everything. The most valuable thing I learned growing up on a farm is just to work hard. And I think that kind of not only comes from the farm, but also from what my parents taught me and my family taught me growing up, was that, things just aren't given to you. You have to work for them.
From the farm to the football field, Cody also found another love.
Fourth grade came around and I remember the summer going in and it was time to sign up for football. I was like, well, I don't really know if I want to play football, I think it was about 2 weeks into it and I was like, man, this is awesome. I love it. And so after that, I kind of, really dove into football and just fell in love with the game, fell in love with playing it and watching it, and had a good time with it.
In his junior year, we went and watched a game, and he crushed it. I mean, there was a bunch of other players out there, but he was a giant on that field. It was great.
On the gridiron at Shenandoah High School, Cody made local headlines as a 3-time MVP and all-state linebacker. But playing at a small Class 2A school with an enrollment less than 400, the headlines went unnoticed by many college coaches.
The recruiting process for me was very, very frustrating. You go into my senior year, had no idea where I was going to go to school, during the football season.
I don't know if he really believed that he could play at a higher level. And being from a small school, you don't get the looks, I
had previously gone to visit University of Indianapolis, and they hadn't given me an answer, but I was dead set, they're gonna get me a scholarship. There's no way. The coaches treated me great. Everything was going. I was on the way home, and I got a text. I didn't even get a phone call. I got a text saying, we're not gonna be able to offer you, but we'd love for you to walk on. That kind of set me over the edge. I kind of freaked out for a minute driving home.
When he called and said that he got the news, he was he was even crying. It was very disheartening for him. He felt like that was the only door he really had.
At the time, I felt like all I needed was a chance somewhere. Just give me a chance. Just let me on the team. Let me show you that I'll outwork anybody. I'm going to do my best. I'm going to not be an issue. I can play. Just give me a chance.
As senior year neared its end, an unexpected phone call in late February changed everything.
This is Joey Lynch, offensive coordinator of the Ball State Cardinals. How you doing? I want to offer you a preferred walk-on spot to play linebacker at Ball State. What do you think about that? I was like, whoa, whoa. I about drove off the road. This is what I needed. I just needed something, Here we are, someone calls me and says, I want you to play for us. Joey, my mom's sister, my aunt, she went to Alexandria High School. She was big in chasing your dreams and doing what you thought was meant for you. whether, you know, if you had to go through struggles and hard times to get to that. And she always had the dream of being a country music singer, you know, a famous country music singer, not just singing. Like, she wanted to be well known.
So our career actually happened because we were on television together on a show called Can You Duet on CMT.
When I hear her sing on that and on a big stage in front of that many people and all the cameras and all the lights, and you're like, wow, like, my aunt is actually famous.
Strong beside you, no matter how hard the wind might blow.
Joey and Rory Feek met in Nashville, Tennessee, soon married, and as a duo, quickly gained fame after appearing on country music television's Can You Duet. Together, Joey and Rory recorded 8 studio albums. They were voted country music's top vocal duo in 2010 and 2011, and later won a Grammy. At the peak of their career in 2014, Joey and Rory welcomed their first child, named after Joey's small-town roots.
Hi. How are you doing?
Indiana is my little cousin. She's always fun. She's always, you know, happy, always bright, having fun with anything, just a joy to be around.
But shortly after Indy's birth, Joey was diagnosed with cervical cancer. She underwent aggressive treatment.
She asked my mom, who was a nurse, if she would stay with her. You know, I'd see my mom and my aunt once a week. Every time I would go and I'd see Joey, she had just died just a little bit more.
With only months to live, Cody wanted to share the news of his Ball State offer with Joey.
She was sitting, you know, laying in a bed, and there was a big window, and it was in the middle of winter. And, you know, snow outside, and there's like a pond out there, and the excitement that she had was just unreal. You know, I'd seen her the last few weeks just down and hardly smiling and, you know, just not feeling good. And then saying that, you know, and bringing happiness to her and seeing it on her face, it was unreal. And she, you know, just told me how proud she was of me and everything. I remember I was getting ready to leave and just kind of went down for your usual just hug and kiss on the cheek goodbye. And I leaned in to hug her, and it was, you know, she had been real weak, and it was kind of weird. It was like all of a sudden she just got super strong and just held me in for, you know, an extra second, an extra moment longer. And she just told me how proud she was of me. I never would have thought that that would be the last time I ever talked to her.
Tonight, Indiana country singer Joey Feek has passed away at the age of 40, taking her final breath surrounded by those who loved her most.
For the last time for me to talk to her, to see the happiness on her face that she had just from one of my dreams that I always had, you know, finally falling into place was just unreal. And yeah, I'll never forget that extra second she held me, and, you know, just to tell me how proud she was of me. And it was unreal. It really was.
Heartbroken, yet inspired, Cody enrolled at Ball State 4 months after Joey's death.
His first week of practice, just like anybody else, you're just kind of eager to see what's college football all about. What's the transition from high school to college? What's the speed of the game like? How hard are the practices? So just like anybody else, it was a big adjustment for him.
I came in and I held a bag every day at practice and just let people hit me. That's all I did. You know, you got to go through this if you want to play football at this level. And so I kind of bought in and just, you know, kind of came in every day with that attitude where you got to be the hardest guy, the hardest worker out here.
After his first season here, we kind of approached Cody about a position change, moving to the offensive side of the ball, playing fullback. And it's great to see him take that role, run with it, get a lot of playing time for us this past season, and really work hard to get where he's at in this program right now.
Week 1, I didn't step on the field to now where it seems like I'm on the field every other play, and so it was great, and it all started with Coach New asking me to come play offense.
Cody's really come a long way. I'm excited about seeing how much his role increases once we get to spring practice, and then once we get to the fall, he's going to play a big role for us, and he's going to be more confident, more comfortable, and I'm excited to see that.
Think back to that time, that conversation I had with Joey, telling her about my offer and how happy everyone was and how happy she is, and I'm like, that's why I'm doing this.
If you just get a scholarship and you just get to go to school and play, it's wonderful. But if you have to work extra hard to get there and earn it even harder and go through more, it makes it mean even more.
In life, nothing's given to you. It doesn't work that way. You have to earn it. You have to go work for it. And that also goes back to growing up on a farm where that was big and that was true, and it holds true every day.